Hey, what's up, everybody? This is not the usual, typical kind of video I make on this channel, but I feel I need to say something, or I want to say something. There's been a lot going on lately, and the circumstances with Greta Thunberg, the Swedish girl who sailed across the Pacific Ocean and spoke in front of the UN. People don't really realize what this girl has done. In August of 2018, she took a day off or took time off school and protested in front of the Swedish parliament for stronger action on climate. And this triggered a huge reaction of students and young people from her generation protesting and speaking out. And this girl has also landed on the cover of Time magazine and is now, if this isn't untrue, been nominated for a Nobel Prize. And our president thinks he himself should be nominated for a Nobel Prize. He deserves a prize. I don't know if it's a peace prize, but he certainly deserves a prize. And I stumbled onto a group of videos today of people reacting to the UN climate change thing and her speech, and just ridiculing this girl and saying things about her being, you know, an ignorant child, and why should adults listen to a child? What they don't understand, and they've even ridiculed her speech. All right, first of all, English is not her first language, okay? Second of all, she speaks better English than some people that are in front of a camera on a daily basis, all right? And she is more passionate and honest than these people. And they're not understanding or fail to realize that genius does not know an age, okay? Passion does not know an age. Intelligence and maturity don't necessarily follow an age. And somebody can be very, very old and very immature, or they can be very, very young and very mature. And the bravery of this girl to stand up to the ridicule that she's been subjected to in the media, on Twitter, by high-ranking political officials, and just by people in general in the population that are climate deniers. And I know a lot of people that are climate deniers and say that the Earth is just going through its normal cycle of change with weather patterns. Well, the Earth didn't pollute itself with plastic in the oceans. The Earth didn't deforest itself in huge areas of the world. The Earth didn't destroy its own ozone layer. The Earth didn't extract by itself billions and trillions of barrels of oil from beneath the Earth's crust on its own. These are all things that we've done. And since the Industrial Revolution, this planet and civilization has progressed at a rate in the last 100 years tenfold over it did in the 2,000 years before that. The beginning of the Industrial Revolution was the beginning of us changing the face and nature of our planet. And climate deniers need to really rethink their science. They're science deniers. And they claim that they know science and that the rest of us are just crazy. And I'm getting tired personally of, people that I know and people that are on the right and whatever saying that I'm this big leftist. No, I am a progressive, but I'm not way over to the left. As a matter of fact, up until I voted for George Bush twice, okay? That's all I'm going to say. The first person I ever voted for in my life was Ronald Reagan. Okay, so you don't have that as an argument. But I am more of a progressive mindset, and I do believe in science. I believe in climate change, and I believe that we are making a very negative impact on our planet. And drive through any slum of any city and tell me that it's not deteriorating the environment. Go to any polluted river. When I was a kid, the Cuyahoga River here in Ohio caught on fire. Okay, world famous. The river caught on fire from the chemical pollution that was dumped into the river. So Lake Erie, this beautiful lake that's right out here in front of me, in the late 70s and early 80s was classified as dead. It was a dead lake. And it took a lot to clean that up and bring it back. And rolling back all these EPA rules and just doing away with all the stuff that was put in place to control some of these conditions is insane, and it's for greed and for not thinking about the next generation. And granted, I won't be around much longer, to see a lot of the worst of what may be to come if something isn't done. But repealing environmental regulations and repealing things that are meant to help and save our environment is just, it's crazy. And, I know personally in the last year, I've gone through a lot of changes, both me and my wife, and we're trying to reinvent ourselves in the way we live. And it's hard. It's a hard thing to do. And all I can do is just hope for a better tomorrow. And these people that are coming down on people like Greta Thunberg, they really, really need to take a good hard look at themselves and take a good hard look at the planet that they live on and do something about it. Don't just foo-foo it off and say that it doesn't matter because you won't be here. It matters. It matters to your kids. It matters to your grandkids. It matters to Keith Richards, okay? I said it. It's about music. It matters to the world we leave, to Willie Nelson and Keith Richards. Think of them, all right? But that's all I wanted to say. It's disheartening and disturbing to see the way some people treat these issues and the way they treat somebody like Greta Thunberg. They don't understand her. They haven't read anything about her. They don't know who she is. She's just some crying kid who's been exploited by her parents who are woke. And that's insane. That is absolutely insane. She's just someone who cares. And even though you don't know about it, millions and millions of other people know about it. She was around long before now. she was making an impact in her own country of Sweden. So, bear that in mind and check things out a little bit, Find out for yourself. Just don't take somebody's word for it that there's nothing wrong and that the planet's fine. Check it out for yourself. All right, that's it. Rant over. I really didn't know what I was going to say, so this is just a feeble attempt at something on this subject. So, everybody, have a good day. We're looking for a better tomorrow.